Good morning. I'm 13 Weather Authority Meteorologist Claudia Olech bringing you an update on the severe potential we have not only for today, but even into your Tuesday. This morning's been quiet. We're even seeing some glimpses of sunshine. Cloud cover is going to stick with us, but then the showers and thunderstorms will shortly join us. As far as conditions go right now, really not seeing a whole lot in our area. You're noticing showers and thunderstorms really moving all around the state line. So we're nice and dry here back at home, but that will change a little bit later. Now, when it comes to those conditions, we are going to slowly start to see those showers and thunderstorms moving in. However, right now, though, we are going to stay quiet. It's really not until we get into about mid-morning do we start to see this activity moving through. So giving you a closer look, cloud cover moving in and out, getting some breaks between some of that as well. So most of the thunderstorms this morning, at least, have hung out way further to the northwest into southern Wisconsin. But we do still have that potential for today. So a 2 out of 5 for most of the area. That is the yellow shading you're seeing for most of northern Illinois. The green is the 1 out of 5 further to the west. If those thunderstorms become severe, damaging wind gusts will be the biggest concern, along with hail and tornadoes. So we do still have that potential for today. When it comes to future track, most of this activity moves in a little bit later this morning. So we're at 9 o'clock right now. This is future track in about an hour, showing thunderstorms getting closer to northern Illinois, then starting to move through by about 11:30. And you'll notice this is rather scattered and a little bit further to the northwest. They'll continue to move through and may even dodge areas closer to I-88. So models right now trending to keep some of this a little bit closer to that Illinois-Wisconsin line, and then they continue to move out once we get into the late afternoon there. So timing is really going to be between 11 to about 6 o'clock into your evening, but I think at that point most of us will already be quiet. For the timing of all of this, that does come in again a little bit later this morning, so make sure you're staying weather aware. If you are going to run out for lunch or maybe know somebody that was planning on doing so, tell them, hey, you might want to check the radar quick or change your plans. We do have that risk for severe thunderstorms. That all then fizzles out by the late afternoon and early evening. We're dry tonight, and then we get another wave into your Tuesday. That mainly into your late evening, especially closer after sunset. So the potential for tomorrow is a lot higher. There's a lot more favorability looking ahead into Tuesday's potential, a 3 out of 5 for the entire area. That's the orange you're seeing, all of northern Illinois. We do have that 2 out of 5 a little bit further to the east, but right here at home, our entire DMA, a 3 out of 5. So the threat is higher. We do still have really the same hazards all in play, damaging wind gusts, hail, and tornadoes. But again, the biggest concern is going to be those damaging wind gusts. Hail will come after that, and there is a potential for even some spin-up tornadoes. Let's look at future track when it comes to that potential. So Tuesday, this is early into the morning, still dry. There may be some showers and thunderstorms throughout the morning, but as of right now, it's looking to be pretty quiet. Most of the activity you'll notice is hanging out way to the northwest once again into parts of southern Wisconsin, but that not likely to be severe. And this is where we start to get into that window of stronger thunderstorms. So this is into Tuesday evening, 7:30 here. So after dinner, we're settling in for the night. That's when those thunderstorms really start to ramp up. We'll have a cold front moving through, and they'll slowly start to form that broken line. You'll notice, though, some of these may pack a punch, especially on that leading edge. So this is 8 o'clock, and they really start to race through. This is 10 now as we get into the late evening. So, I mean, you're really seeing the leading edge here a little bit more broken up than what the model showed earlier this morning. But regardless, that's going to be where some of the strongest winds reside. We may have a couple spin ups in that area as well. And again, large hail and even heavy rainfall is expected. And also what we saw this morning was a little bit of this bowing feature. See how it's kind of pointing out, kind of like an elbow or kind of like a backward C, if you will. That is also indicative of some very stronger winds as that front moves through. So that's something we're also going to have to look out for tomorrow. But this is what 10:30 looks like. We're seeing some of that strongest part of the thunderstorm already moving out, and then we're going to be quiet by midnight and early into Wednesday. So when it comes to what we're looking at right now, we are still quiet, but there are a number of things to keep on our radar, no pun intended, moving forward, especially for tomorrow. Today we are still under a severe potential, so we still have that chance for stronger thunderstorms as well, damaging winds, hail and tornadoes, all possible, but again, that potential is higher. The risk is higher for Tuesday. I'll loop through that once again if you are just joining us. Right now, here is a live look at Exact Track. We're seeing those showers and thunderstorms. Some of us are enjoying a little bit of sunshine at the moment. We're getting some breaks in the clouds, but you're noticing most of the activity, and this is really what we've seen all of this morning, has been staying way off to the northwest. Now, we are still going to see some showers and thunderstorms joining us, but that's not going to be until later this morning. If anything, right now, you might notice a little bit of that spotty shower or two. I could see some of that coming up here. But again, most of the storms are not in our area, at least just yet. Here's what the outlooks look like for today. A 2 out of 5 for most of the area. That's the yellow color that you're seeing. And then further off into the west, we're seeing that 1 out of 5. Those in the 2 out of 5 have a slightly higher potential. Damaging wind gusts are going to be your biggest concern, but hail and tornadoes are still possible as well. Timing wise, this comes in after about 11 o'clock until I would say 5, 6 this evening. So we are going to see most of this a little bit earlier in the day, but we still get plenty of dry time once this passes. So future track shows us a couple showers and thunderstorms getting close to the area. This is what 10 o'clock looks like, getting closer to that Mississippi. And then we'll slowly start to see this coming through, but you'll notice most of it really wants to stay kind of in this corridor, if you will. So to the north of I-88 and to the west of I-39. Some of these cells, though, may pack a little bit of a punch. They may be a little bit stronger at times. They'll start to move through into the early afternoon. This is what 1 o'clock looks like. And then most of us are quiet after about 3 and 4 o'clock. So this is 5:30. Most of this activity already gone. We'll stay quiet overnight. So the main time window for today is 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. We could even push that up to about 4 or 5 o'clock. And then we stay quiet. We get a little bit of a break. Might see a shower or two in the morning tomorrow, but tomorrow's main window for showers and thunderstorms is really going to be into the evening, especially after 6, 7 o'clock through midnight, and that potential is much, much higher. So a 3 out of 5 for the entire area. Damaging wind gusts are going to be the biggest concern with this once again, but hail and tornadoes are all on the table as well, all at elevated risks as well. So really a day that we're going to want to stay weather aware. When it comes to future track, most of this again holds off until the evening. So a lot of our Tuesday looks to be quiet. It's going to be warm. It's going to be muggy. It's going to be windy. So your temperatures are going to soar near the 90s. And we're also going to see those winds picking up, gusts up to 35 miles an hour. But you'll notice here, most of the morning stays dry. Now, we may see that isolated shower or thunderstorm throughout the morning. It's really not until about 7 o'clock do we start to see some development through the area. But that line of thunderstorms really looks to pack a punch once we get into the 8 o'clock hour. That's when we start to see these cells moving through broken line of thunderstorms. And you'll notice it then continues to move in. This is now about 9:45, just before 10 p.m. Showers and thunderstorms are expected to move through. And again, all hazards are on the table, but damaging wind gusts are the primary concern. Here's a feature that you'll see a better look of it here, this bowing effect. So really at this leading edge, that's going to be your driver for those very strong wind gusts, the very edge of that storm, along with some hail, some heavy rain, and even that chance for some spin-up tornadoes. So this is going to move through now, showing you on future track about 10:30. So you're noticing that that really strongest part of the storm is already out of the area, and then by midnight and 1 a.m. we're nice and quiet. We're going to stay that way through Wednesday and Thursday. We do look to have more chances for showers for Memorial Day weekend. But I'll leave you with one last look at Exact Track. We're going to continue to track this, and a really good resource is going to be joining us at 13 News midday at 11 o'clock, because that's when we're going to slowly start to get closer to a little bit of that window for those stronger storms reaching us. So we'll know a lot more then. Be sure to join us. I hope you can, and if not, you can also join us on our live stream on our website. We'll have all the latest, not only on today's outlook as those storms start to brew up and get a little bit closer to the area, but also, of course, what we're expecting into Tuesday. So Whole lot to talk about. We'll bring you all of the latest details coming up next at 13 News Midday. So just under 2 hours. I hope you could join us then. Until then, I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. And as always, stay safe.